Hi everyone. So we are going to discuss today the commercial unit of electric energy. Last class we have discussed about electric power. Hope you have no doubt in that. If any doubt, please comment. Please comment. I will address to your doubts. Okay. If you want more numericals in these chapters also, you can reach out to me through my website address, or you can reach out to me through my WhatsApp number. So definitely I am going to give you more numericals and conceptual questions. Obviously all are solved. Okay. So we'll start today. What is commercial unit? Commercial unit of electric energy. What do you mean by this? Why, by the way, why we need this commercial unit of electric energy? Can anybody tell me this? What is the need? We know what is the unit of energy, that is joule. Then why this extra things again we have to study? Very important. Lots of numericals comes in these board exams also, and some derivations related to this also comes in exam for 2 to 3 marks. So important thing, but very easy. Now let us try to understand why we need this commercial unit of electric energy. Okay. Commercial means in industries, in households also, like in big establishment, this thing will use. Now, you know what is energy? What is unit of energy? That is joule. Suppose you have seen or you have heard of that thing also, bulb. So bulb we have while talking na, also this is 100 watt bulb. We used to say this is 100 watt bulb or 60 watt bulb, what we have used in our drawing room or hall and in anything. So what does it mean when we are talking bulb is 100 watt? What does it mean? That means bulb consumes 100 joules of energy in 1 second. So 100 watt means bulb actually consumes 100 joules of energy in 1 second. Okay. So 100 watt means 100 joule per second. That means 1 second. So this is your 100 watt. Okay. Now per second this bulb is consuming 100 joules. Can we find out per minute how it will consume the energy? What is the value? So in 1 minute, same thing. Suppose bulb consumes 100 joules of energy in 1 second. So in 1 minute, how much it will consume? Can anybody tell me? Very easy. What is 1 minute? 1 minute in seconds is equal to 60 seconds. So in 1 second it is consuming 100 joule. So in 1 minute how much? 100 joule. Obviously 1 second is still, that means 1 minute will do now 60. Okay. So this is your per minute. This is your per minute. So per 1 minute means 60 seconds. In 1 second 100 joule. So in 60 seconds it is, what is this? 100 into 60. Okay. Can you tell me in 1 hour how much it will be? Can you tell me in 1 hour how much it will be? So it will be 100, 60, again 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes into 60. Okay. How much it is? So this is per hour. This is per hour. Per hour, what is the energy now? Okay. What is the energy? So 6, 36. How many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4 in 1 hour. So this is your 100 watt bulb. If you use 100 watt of bulb for 1 hour, it will consume this much of energy in 1 hour. Is it clear? Now, suppose this bulb you are using at home, not for 1 hour definitely. Suppose we are using, take it as suppose we are using for 10 hours. Now, how much energy this bulb is consuming in 10 hours? In 1 hour this. So, in 10 hours how much? Into 10. So, in 10 hours it will be how much? Suppose per day that bulb is used for 10 hours. So, how much energy it is utilizing? So, that means 36. 1, 2, 3, 4 into 10. Into 10. So, this will be 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This amount of joule it is consuming per day. Okay, per day. Then you are getting electric bill per month. So that means per month how much it will be? Per month this particular bulb is utilizing how much energy? Can you calculate? So it will be into 30. So this is per day. So per month how much it will be? So 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 30. 36 lakhs. See how much energy. Into 30. So how much it will be? 30. So 108. 108. How many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. See the value now getting bigger and bigger. So this much of energy is utilized by this 100 watt bulb in 1 month. Okay. So this is the calculation for one bulb only. But in houses, one bulb only you are not using. Na? You are using fans, 4 fans, 3 ACs, 5 bulbs, 6 tube lights, then freeze, then so many appliances you are using. For each appliances, you are going to calculate like this. So what do you think? Is the calculation will be very easy or it will be very difficult, very cumbersome here to calculate like this? And to calculate this much of energy, then electric bill will come like that. Then that person who is calculating this electric bill also, he will also get tired. Okay. So obviously practically it is not feasible. Practically it is not feasible to calculate like this. So that's why this commercial unit of energy comes into play. So this commercial unit of energy comes into play. Now we'll try to understand what is this commercial unit of energy. Okay. Till now you have studied, we have discussed unit of power is what? What is this power? What is this power? Unit of power is watt. Okay. Unit of power is watt. And this energy, bulb is utilizing energy. So energy will be how much? Energy you know what that is? Power into time. Power into time. This thing we have studied in last lectures. So energy will be power into time. If power consumed is 1000 watt and it will be for 1 hour, then what it is? It is 1 kilowatt hour. This is 1000 watt is equal to 1 kilowatt. 1 kilowatt. 1000 watt is equal to 1 kilowatt. And for 1 hour, so 1 kilo. So this is the commercial unit of energy, that is 1 kilowatt hour. Okay. Now we'll try to understand how this 1 kilowatt hour is related to your joule. Okay. Because till now we are calculating energy in joules. Now how to convert that? What is the relationship between this? Clearly 1 kilowatt hour means 1 kilowatt power into for 1 hour. So energy into time, power into time is your energy. So 1 kilowatt into 1 hour. So what is this 1 kilowatt? So this is 1000 watt. What is 1 hour? We have already seen 1 hour is equal to 60 into 60 seconds. So you can write 3600 seconds. Okay. So how much it is? How much it is? 36. How many zeros I will put over here? How many zeros? Can you tell me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 0 watt and second. Unit watt and second. Clear? Clear? What is this watt? What is this watt, by the way? We know na 1 watt is equal to 1 joule per 1 second. This thing also we have studied. Power is equal to energy by time. So energy in joule, time is second. So we can write in this place. This is 36000005 zeros joule by second into second. So joule get cancelled. Now can you see the relationship we are getting towards that? So this is now how much? How much? You can write simply. This is as 3.6. Why this point we are using? This is we'll study in again class 11th first chapter. So usual expression how to do this. So simply you can write 3.6 into 10 to the power 6. 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule. Can I write this as this? Clear? 5 zeros, 36 into 10 to the 5. So 10 to the 5 means into 10 for 10 to the 6. So divided by 10. So it comes 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule. Or simply you can write 3.6 megajoule. Because 10 to the power 6 is either you can say million or megajoules or million joules. Clear? So questions comes for this relationship. This is for 2 marks or 3 marks question for board. So please be careful on this. Okay. Now we have seen what is the relationship between 1 kilowatt hour to 3.6 megajoule. Now we'll try to relate. I was discussing that bulb 100 watt wala bulb. So for month how much energy it is utilizing, what we have seen per month 108. How many zeros were there? I think 6 zeros were there. So this is the part. Can we convert this into kilowatt hour now? Can we convert? 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule is equal to your 1 kilowatt hour. So how much is this? So 1 joule will be 1 by 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 kilowatt hour. And for this much of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 joules, how much it is? 108. You can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into 10 to the power 6. To make it easier, 3.6 into 10 to the power 6. So 10 to the power 6 get cancelled. This will comes, I think 30 kilowatt hour. See how simple it is right now. This number is much easier to calculate than this big huge number. Okay. So this is the benefit of this commercial unit of energy. Okay. In question also in exam. So is it clear now? Is it clear? Hope I am clear. If any problem, please give a comment. So I will get back to you with the doubts. Okay, what you are having, then I can clear it out. I will try. Okay. So in question, in board exam also, they used to ask what is watt hour. So what is watt hour? What is watt hour? What is 1 watt hour? What is this? Watt is how much? P is equal to VI. VI means 1 volt. This is power. This is time. So power is VI. Already we have discussed. So 1 volt. I is 1 ampere. Time. R. 1 hour. Okay. Okay. So what is 1 kilowatt hour? Just divided by 1000. You will get your 1 kilowatt hour. Clear? Hope I am clear. And this obviously now you know where you will use this unit. Okay. In bills, in electricity bills, this electrical energy per month is expressed in units. It is expressed in units in electricity bill. What is this unit? Simply nothing. One unit is 1 kilowatt hour. So bill, if in bill it is there ki 100 unit has been consumed per month, that means 100 kilowatt hour energy has been consumed. Okay. So 100 units means 100 kilowatt hour. Is it clear? What is 1 unit? So in electricity bill you will get in units, not in 1 kilowatt hour. So that simply 1 unit means 1 kilowatt hour. Hope I am clear with this. Hope I am clear with this. Now next topic. Actually, bas one more topic. Then I will take 2 lectures I think to discuss the numericals. Then this chapter will be done. Then I will move to magnetic effect of electric current. Again very interesting. Some kids find this very tough because of lots of direction rules. Hope I can give you all the tricks to deal with lots of finger movements in magnetic effect of current. We'll get it. Okay, I'll make it simpler. Definitely I'm going to make it simpler, and it is very important chapter in class 12th. So please watch these videos carefully. If you find it very boring, watch it in 2 into speed. Okay. Now we are going to discuss what is the rating of an electrical appliance. What is? Now we are going to discuss the rating. Rating of any electrical appliance, bulb, fans, toaster, any electrical appliances. You know rating is there, all the appliances. So what is that? Suppose bulb. Suppose lots of numericals from this portion. Lots of, very important for numericals and concepts questions. So suppose bulb. So you have seen rating will be 100 watt, 220 volt. Why this 220 in India? Actually this is the supply voltage we are getting for houses. Okay. So 100 watt, 220 volt. This is the rating. What does it mean? What does it mean? That means bulb consumes 100 watt of energy. Bulb consumes 100 watt power, you can say, per time, so power. So bulb consumes 100 watt power when connected to 220 volt. When it is connected to 220 volt. So 100 watt power. 100 watt power means bulb is consuming 100 joules of energy. Bulb is consuming 100 joules of electrical energy, which is converted to your light and heat in 1 second when it is connected to 220 volt. Is it clear? What does it mean? It means bulb consumes 100 joules of electrical energy, which is converted to 100 joules of electrical energy, which is converted to light and heat, in 1 second when it is connected to 220 volt. Suppose we will connect this bulb to 110 volt supply. Will the same bulb gives you this 100 watt of power? Will the light or heat, this conversion, light and heat, will you get the same 100 watt? Tell me. No, the power will change. When you will change this supply, this rating is given for only 220 volt. When you change the supply, this power value will change. The power value will change. You might have observed in villages when there is voltage down, some bulbs we call it as very dim. Today this light is so dim, today bulb is so dim, this fan is rotating so slowly because voltage is down. This is the thing. When voltage is down means power will change. How power will change? you know, we'll try to now understand. So obviously 100 watt, this power you know is related to VI, V, voltage supply. Power is related to your voltage. If you change the voltage, obviously power will change. Clear? Is it clear? Now, actually this power rating, actually what information this power rating is giving to us? What information we are getting from this power rating? Okay, we'll try to understand now. You know P is equal to V square by R. This thing also we have discussed. P is equal to V square by R. So what is your R now? R is resistance. So R is equal to V square by P. R is equal to V square by P. Okay. So here we have discussed 220 volt. So that means 220 volt square power 100 watt. We are discussing just now. So what is this value now? What is the value? 484 ohm. Exactly, you just calculate. It will, I think it will come around 484 ohms. That means from power rating we can find out, we can calculate the resistance. Resistance of what? Resistance of the ball. That means resistance of the ball means there will be a filament. Inside the ball there will be filament. So we are getting the resistance of that filament, that where we are using. So we can easily calculate the resistance from that. Clear? Is it clear? You know na electric bulb, what is the filament we are using generally? Generally it is tungsten. Why it is tungsten? Because it has got very high melting point. I think 3380. Tungsten is having melting point of 3380, I think. Yes, it is 3380 degree Celsius. This is the melting point of your tungsten. See, so it can withstand very high current. So it will not, your filament will not melt. That means if filament will melt, then what you are going to say? Ki bulb is fused now. Because of high current, because of high voltage supply, it will not withstand. Okay. So from power rating, we can easily calculate the resistance of the bulb. What other information we are getting from the power rating? What other information we are getting from the power rating? Let us see. You know P is equal to VI. This thing you know. P is equal to VI. So what is your I now? I will be how much? I will be how much? P by V. So in this case, we are discussing just now. What is your P? It is given 100. What is your V? How much it is? It is 4.5 ampere. And nearly you can say ki 5 ampere. Okay. What is this current value? This is the maximum current. This is the maximum current that bulb can withstand. Okay. If it supply more current than this, then bulb will be fused. Fused means the wire will melt. So you will utilize the fuse that is having rating more than 5 ampere. Okay. Usually the fuses we are using now, it is range is 2 ampere to I think 10 ampere. More than that it is not required. Okay, in our houses. If it is supply is more, that means if current will be more than 10 ampere, that fuse will be out. So it can save your appliance. So we can get two information from power rating. One is your resistance, and second is this is your I max. Maximum current this bulb can withstand. Okay, otherwise your filament will melt. And fuse we have discussed in previous lectures. What is the role of the function of the fuse? Clear, I think. This is clear. So theoretically everything is done. So we are going to discuss the numericals in my next two lectures. Maybe I will be solving the numericals. Okay, I will be solving the numericals. If any doubt, please reach out Okay, so theory done. This chapter is done. So numericals very important again. Numericals very important rather. Many questions comes in boards. So we are going to discuss numericals in next 2 lectures. Then I'll start new chapter, that is magnetic effect of current. If any doubt related to this lecture or any previous lecture, please give a comment or please reach out to me through my WhatsApp number or to my website link. Definitely I'll try to help you. Thank you for watching.